What's up, everybody? Justin here again, and we're going to talk today a little bit about, well, guess it, tattooing. I want to talk about why tattoos cost what they cost, all right? Now, tattoo artists individually set their own prices, so that's important to remember too. So that's determined a lot in large by the artist, all right? That's also taking into account that most artists pay a percentage of what they make, or a booth rent, or a fee of some kind to the shop they work at in order for working there and that shop providing them with the business that they do. That being said, that's one of the reasons why the prices are higher like they are. Also, in this career, we don't have 401k, we don't have retirement of any kind, we don't have insurance, we don't have pretty much any of the benefits of working a standard job. We're independent contractors or small business owners, as I am. That means that I have to use a good portion of the money that I charge people in order to get those things happening in my life that happen automatically with regular jobs. Now, also, since COVID happened, and beforehand it wasn't cheap anyway, PPE is not cheap, all right? Glove prices shot through the roof after COVID, and it's only really recently starting to get to the point where they're like tolerable and back to where they used to be. That also being said, there is so much behind the scenes things going on with our equipment that we purchase, the types of inks that we use, all of the different types of accoutrements that go along with tattooing. I literally am standing right next to a $3,000 client chair, if that doesn't put into perspective. But because when I'm doing a long session, I want my people to be comfortable, and I want to be able to maneuver them into a position where it's easier for me to tattoo and help save my back as well. So that's one of the reasons why I have a more expensive chair like that, but you have to consider all those things get built into the price. Also, not all tattoo artists are created equally, and not all tattoo artists work at the same level to try to improve themselves. So generally speaking, it's just like anything else, you get what you pay for. Tattoo artists that charge more usually charge more because they do a more detailed job, or do something that's very rare in their area, or rare in general, or just have a real stellar customer service thing. I try to kind of glean the cube on all of the stuff. I want to have great customer service. I want to have great clients. I want to have great artists. I want to have great art going on, have everything top of the line, because it provides a whole vibe and a whole environment that just makes people a lot more comfortable and feel like we take this seriously, because we do. The other thing is that like high-end stuff like tattoos are really kind of more of a luxury item. It's not something you should get if you can't afford bread, But I mean, people do stuff like that sometimes. However, that being said, what that really means is that like tattoos aren't necessarily expensive. They're just out of other people's budgets. And, when it comes down to it, like I said, not all tattoo artists are created equally. And I get situations all the time where people say, hey man, your prices are too high. And I'm okay with that. When they say that, I don't go, oh, well, can I lower the prices for you? Absolutely not. I have some other people that work for me that may be more within your budget. I also know that there's plenty of tattoo artists out here who are pretty talented, who could probably take care of you, and you're more than welcome to seek them out. And by doing that, first of all, I'm not desperate for business, and I'm not ever going to look desperate by trying to lower my prices to deal with somebody. But what I also know, again, is that for each time, I'm willing to hold out and do what I'm worth and wait for people that are willing to pay what I'm worth. That person is going to get more one-on-one attention with me, and as a result, get a better experience, a better tattoo, less distractions. I'm not trying to rush from one appointment to the other, one person a day, and because of all of those factors, that's why prices for tattoo artists are what they are. This is not something that's easy to do. If everybody could just pick up a machine and do it, everybody would be doing it, but we cover stuff like that up all day, people picking up tat machines, or whatever you want to call them, like tat gats off of off of Amazon and all those kinds of places. Well, because of that, first of all, we get plenty of cover-ups, but also too, it proves to me over and over and over again that the work you put into something is going to be reflected in what you do. And frankly, you wouldn't take your Ferrari to Jiffy Lube, right? And I wouldn't ask a Ferrari mechanic to work on a Geo Metro. I just dated myself on that one, but what I kind of want to get to the the meat and potatoes of is that you are going to pay what that thing is worth. And artists that know what they're worth produce quality art. And artists that don't know what they're worth overwork themselves and then aren't as able to produce quality art because they're overworked. So really, I promise you it makes a lot more sense if you take the time to think about it. If you are an artist, I want you to take all of these things into mind when you decide how you should do your pricing, because the only person that can give you a raise, bro, is you. All right. Well, hope you have a great day, and all you crazy cats out there, enjoy getting your tattoos. We'll talk to you soon. Love all of you.